The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. He'll work forward for a couple. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Second down and 8. Throwing is Lawrence. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. That's quickly out wide for Kirk. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. To throw is Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Kirk is the motion man. That is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Lawrence now. Taking off, he'll try a dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Levis. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's got his tight end. That's a Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Taken at about the 6. Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Levis to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. On on the carry. This is Nick Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. Nick Chubb, touchdown Tennessee. It's his third touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. That's on the tackle, Anton Harrison. Lawrence. That's complete to ETN.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On the give, it's ETN. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play.
The score tied 7-7.
Third and 5. To throw is Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Back to throw. Lawrence. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down. Handoff here, up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run it here with Etienne. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Chubb. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. They go play action with Levis. And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now here's Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's Levis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Levis. Open man, right side. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's good for a Titan first down. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw is Levis. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Throwing is Levis. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Touchdown Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That's taken in by Chubb. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Second down, Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis. And he will go all the way. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Here's Chubb. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. Here's second and 9. On play action, here's Levis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This one batted in the air and intercepted. It's the safety, Darnell Savage.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. In motion comes Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive lineman like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running back.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it.
You can see the returner. He starts peeking at that coverage unit. He feels that pressure bearing down on them, and unfortunately for him, I think when he takes his eyes off to see who's coming down to tackle him, he fails to secure the ball, and they're going to pay the ultimate price now. He's going to put his defense right back out there on the field, and they're going to be in a tough spot trying to keep points off the board.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 2. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Levis. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Levis throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Titan first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Here's Levis to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And
this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Drive will start on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a toss, right side. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Woo! Yeah! Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Really nice job here by the offense getting back that penalty yardage they lost on first down. And typically the rule of thumb is let's pick up half. Let's make second down more manageable. In this case, they do that and some, and now they're in good spot on second down.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Titans.
Levis to throw it here on first down. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On first down, Levis. He's going to run it. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the first down, to get down and live to play another snap. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A second down throw here for Levis. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Here's a third down and 4. Levis to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Levis. And he's in. Tig Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Up the middle they go. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, yeah. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. There's that man again. Another catch. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Here's a designed run. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Nothing fancy here. This was old-school throwback smash-mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
ETN now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send the tight end in motion. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He will have the Jaguars first down by about a yard. They find a way to convert on 3rd and 5.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.